Hello friends, welcome to another practice question of polynomials. This is the 18th question in the series. I will strongly urge you to go back and watch the previous 17 videos as well. The link to the entire playlist is down there in the description for your reference. Now we have done one such question of this previously. This was the 18th question. That was the 17th question in the series. We will solve this one faster. That one we solved very slow because it's a very lengthy and irritating question. So let's start solving this one. Okay. This question says that f of x, okay, f of x is equal to x to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 5. So f of x is of degree 2. Okay, degree is equal to 2. Sorry, 4. Okay, and g of x is x squared plus x minus 1. So this is of degree 2. Okay, this tells me that your solution, that is your quotient, will be of degree this 4 minus this 2. Okay, the quotient will be of degree 2. The quotient will be of degree 2, and the quotient of degree 2 can be written as ax square plus bx plus c, and the remainder rx is always 1 degree less than this. Okay, so it will be of degree 1, and this will be uh, let me call it as px plus q. Okay, now let us start solving this one. Now when we start solving this one, what we realize is that fx will be equal to g of x multiplied by quotient of x plus the remainder. The remainder is r of x. Now f of x is given as x to the power of 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and this is equal to g of x. G of x is, I have to put this gx into qx in a bracket. This will be x square plus, sorry, minus x plus 1 multiplied with ax square plus bx plus c, and plus of px plus q. Okay, so this is the question that we have to solve. Now I will leave the LHS here as it is for the sake of comparison, and this is a very lengthy term to open. So what I'll do here is I'll multiply everything with x square first. So when I multiply everything with x square within the bracket, what I get is a x to the power of 4 plus bx cube plus cx square. Now I multiply everything by minus x, so it will be minus of ax cube minus of bx square minus of cx, and everything by 1. Now it will be plus of ax square plus bx plus c, and now I'll have plus px plus q. Okay, I'm only writing the RHS right now because it's a lengthy thing. I have to compare this with the LHS. I'll compare the coefficient of x to the power 4 with x to the power 4. I'll compare the coefficient of x square with x square, and x with x, and the constant with constant, and that is how I'll get the answer. So when I take x to the power 4, I have only one term with x to the power 4. So this will be a multiplied by x to the power 4. When I multiply things with x to the power 3, I have two terms here. One is b, and then I have minus of a. Okay, so this term is done, this term is done, and this term is done. Okay, which all terms remain? Okay, now let me combine terms with x square. When I combine terms with x square, I have c, this is 1. Then I have minus of b, which is this. Then I have plus of a, which is this, and that's all. Then we have terms with x, which is minus of c, which is this. Then I have plus of b, plus of p. So I have this and this. And lastly, I have constant terms, which are c and q. Okay. Now we can compare. If we compare the power of x to the power 4, I mean the coefficient of x to the power 4 with x to the power 4 in the LHS. Now remember this, let me highlight our LHS because the question is lengthy. This is our LHS, okay? This is our LHS. So now compare x to the power 4 here with x to the power 4 here. What do you get? You get a will be equal to 1. The second condition you will get is there is no x cube here. Okay, if there is no x cube here, what it means is b minus a is equal to 0, which means b is also equal to a, which is equal to 1. So we know that a and b both are equal to 1. Now what is the power of x square? The power of x square is minus 3. Let me draw a line here. It says minus of 3 is equal to c minus b plus a. So c minus b plus a. Now remember both a and b are 1, so they will get cancelled, which is c minus 1 plus 1. So this 1 and 1 get cancelled, and c equal to minus 3. So c is equal to minus 3. This is the third value that I received. Now I have to find the value of p and q. And look at the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is 4. So 4 is equal to minus of c plus of b plus of p. What this means is, let me delineate this. 4 will remain 4. Minus of c will become minus of 3, which is plus of 3. Plus b I know is 1, and this is equal to p. So I find that p equal to 0. Okay, this is 4 and this is also 4. Now what is the constant term? I have to compare the constant term. The constant term here is 5. So 5 will be equal to c plus q. Okay, 5 will be equal to c plus q. Now c is equal to minus of 3 plus q, and hence we get q is equal to 8. Okay, now we have a, b, c, everything. So remember our quotient, which was x square plus bx plus c, what this becomes? This becomes x square plus x, because a and b are 1, minus 3. This is the quotient, and the remainder, which is px plus q. So px is 0 and q is 8. Okay, so the remainder is going to be 8, and this is the answer, my friends. If you divide this fx with this gx, you get this as the qx and this as the remainder. I hope you found the solution useful. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe. In case you want me to solve any other questions for you, do put down your queries at the WhatsApp number mentioned in the description. Till then, keep working hard, keep practicing hard. Cheers and God bless.